What's up, guys? This is another recap for the trade that I placed today on Tuesday, depending on when you're watching this video. So this is just like a recap on what I did and how I performed today. So I am now it's not like a promise, but I want to be doing a recap on my performance every single day for you guys to see and learn from it. So I learned some lessons today that I did like to just share with you guys. Hopefully you guys will learn one or two things from the videos. Before further ado, let's just jump right into it. See, you can see that the market is giving almost three candles now on daily has been bullish. Then, but that is not the case. We are just going to, how we do it. We have to start from weekly. We have to start from weekly time frame. Then on the weekly, we see how the weekly is giving us is bullish. The week is bullish, and it's only been 2 days, right? So moving to daily time frame. Moving to daily time frame. I see we are still bullish because these two candles that was what formed before we started the day, but we're still bullish. Like everything is bullish right here, and if we can get the market to be able to close somewhere around here, then we can come for a test maybe tomorrow or next tomorrow. Then we should be able to see more bullish moment, more uh, uptrend. But with that being said, let's go to 4 hours. Since we know the bias is, this is how I know my bias. I know the bias is just strictly um is just strictly buy. So this is how it was pretty much straightforward. If you watch my video earlier, you see how I was, showing the patterns when I was showing the patterns of how the market has been, giving us now pretty higher high and higher low. So we have this, and what we are expecting now after this is something. The way it's pushing now, we need it to push a little bit more. Then after this, and at least the market should come back down for a good risk reward ratio trade. Then we can only react and not predict any market. So if it does, good. If it not, we wait for the nice next opportunity to happen. Uh, Without being said, on 4 hours time frame, we can see everything is bullish, and this is where I enter my trade today. So I enter my trade on this exact zone. Let me just put my I enter my trade around this exact zone. I'm gonna tell you why I enter my trade if we when we go to the smaller time frame. So let's go to 1 hour time frame. So going on 1 hour time frame, we can see how the market is retesting in this particular zone. If we can see how the market is printing higher high and higher low since almost last week. And if we use our Fibonacci retracement level from 1 hour time frame to the higher one, we can see how the market is retesting 50% level of Fibonacci, and at the same time still testing a strong trend zone. So what do you expect after that? So for me, I don't enter my trade using the 1 hour time frame. So what I do, I went to 15 minutes time frame. So that is when I'm starting getting um my confirmation from. So on 15-minute time frame, I saw how the market has been consolidating in this area where we marked out earlier, the using Fibonacci retracement, and it was pretty much like we saw it was rejecting almost like 3 times. So, but for me, I entered the second time when it happened, but I didn't just enter with 15-minute time frame. I had to enter with it was 1 minute time frame. That was when I had to like get, because I like my stop loss to be really really tight. So this is when I entered my trade, and I was targeting 20 pips. If I'm uh, hold on, let me delete this one first, then I can bring. Uh, I guess this was my trade. I'm gonna show you on my NT5 very soon, just shortly. Then this was my trade. Then I was targeting like I think it was somewhere around I think it was 150 pips or something like that. Yeah, it was 150 pips because I was. So anyway, then then this happened. Yeah, I have the trade. The trade was running. The trade was running almost like 40 pips right here. Almost 40 pips right here. The trade was running 40 pips. Yeah, if I'm correct. Then after 40 pips, then we had this huge rejection, and I closed my trade around here because of this rejection. See what happened. It still came back and retest, like it still came back to close to my even close to my entry. So I had to, because it's better for you to just close halfway instead of just eating steepy. And the reason why I consider this trade as a perfect trade was because, number one, again, if I had head on to the trade, at least I would have gotten 1 to 5 from this trade. 1 to 5. I would have gotten 1 to 5 from this trade, and but it's still a beautiful trade to me. It's still a beautiful trade to me. I won't lie. This is still a beautiful trade to me, and I believe that I did the right thing. I believe I did the right thing by just having to cut my loss short, because at the end of the day, I didn't end up with the day with loss. I did took a loss, which I'm gonna explain why. I took a loss earlier in the morning, which is from here. I took a loss from here, right here, and this is the reason why I took the loss. But I should have closed. I should have closed the trade even before it got like I entered the trade right here. This was where I entered the trade because of this zone here. I thought the trade was already mature to go up, and it didn't. So the market just rejected, and I closed the trade. Instead of, my stop loss was here, but I closed the trade right here. I think I did well too. I tried to manage the trade. Uh, I tried to manage the trade well. Anyway, so with that being said, I hope you enjoy. I want to ask you, how was your performance today? How was your trading today? Are you proud of what you did today, even though you didn't make money? Did you follow your rules, and did you follow all your patterns and everything you're supposed to follow? Do you have a checklist? And your checklist will really save you from some sort of losses from the market. So this is what we did today. But with that being said, I hope you enjoy, and if you do, don't forget to like and comment. Tell me about your day in trading. I'm interested to know. What for further ado, I don't even know what I'm saying before further ado. But anyway, I will see you later tomorrow in a new market recap. Peace out.